Hello guys, in this video we are discussing about Fibonacci recursion. So what is Fibonacci series? A series of numbers in which number is the sum of two preceding numbers. So what is Fibonacci series guys? So this is start from the 0 like 0 and 1. So this is start from the 0 and 1. So when we combine the both numbers then we get a number like 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay, so meaning is the sum of last two numbers is the come at the third position. So 0 plus 1 is 1. And now we take the sum of these both numbers, then 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, after that 1 and 2 is 3. Then 3 plus 2 is 5. Then 3 plus 5 is 8. So this is our Fibonacci series. Like you can see here, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So the next number is 8 plus 5 is 13. So next number is 13. Okay guys. So this is our Fibonacci series. So how we can get these Fibonacci numbers with the help of recursion. So the total numbers, the last number of the Fibonacci series, when we talk about the any number. So how we can get? So guys, for this, we write a recursion method here in the Java. So in this question, you can see here in mathematics, the Fibonacci numbers commonly denoted Fn form a sequence called the Fibonacci series. Fibonacci sequence such that each number is the sum of two preceding ones. Start with 0 and 1, that is. So this is the formula like we can use in our recursion function. If our function of 0 given, then we can say that this number return the value 0, and if the function contain the number 1, then the result of this is 1. So after that, if this is not happened, then I told you like the Fibonacci series is combination of the last two numbers. After the getting the sum of the last two number, we get the third number, guys. Okay. So in this formula, you can see that the Fn is get from the last two number sum Fn minus 1 and Fn minus 2. So we use this formula in our whole code. So guys, you can see here, this is our scanner class for the input taking. Okay. After it, I am creating scanner class object here. First of all, I am importing the scanner class here for the input taking. And you can see here, guys, after that, yeah, means this is like object of scanner class. Scanner is equal to new scanner system.in. So first of all, I am taking the input. Like if our input is given like our input is like 4, n is equal to 4. So we are storing the value in n scanner.nextInt. So it contains the value 4 here. After that, I am calling this method here, myFun, and I am passing 4. So after that, it returns a value that store in int, and after that I am printing the value here. So how it is work? So we are discuss now. So guys, I am clear the drawings. After that, I explain to you. So you can see here, if our n value is 4 at starting time. So in this code, you can see here, this is our myFun method that I am writing here. So if our n value is 0 or n value is 1, so in the code, we can see that if our n value is 0 or n value is 1, then the return value is same. Like when n is 0, then return 0. When n is 1, then return 1. So that's why I am writing here, if our n value is equal to 0 or n value is equal to 1, then we return the same value. Like n 0, then we return 0, and n is 1, then we return 1. So else condition is also happen like when our n is 4. So at that time, this code is running. So recursive call is done here. So what we can return here, we return the two value that is preceding. Like when we are calling 4, so what we can write here? 4 minus 1 and 4 minus 2. So this is happened when the n value is not equal to 0 or 1. So how is it work? So first of all guys, n value is 4. So in our question, when n value is 4, this is calling from here. Okay. So after it, it goes to the this function, this method. Okay. Then n value is 4. So if our n is equal to 0, n is equal to 1, this condition is not true, then else condition. And in else condition, there are a written statement. In this, we can say that there are recursive trees made like n minus 1, fun of n minus 1. So what is the meaning of n minus 1? 4 minus 1. Okay, 4 minus 1 means 3. So I am writing again. So thickness is 4 minus 1. So after that, guys, there are a plus symbol here, and after plus symbol, I am writing here same f n minus 2. We are not expand this function, second function. First of all, we are take this first one. So what is the meaning of 4 minus 1? This is function of 3. Now f3 is called. Now value of f1 is 3. So when f3 is called, then the same situation is created. So our function this is called f, like n is not equal to 0 and not equal to 1, then this function is called n minus 1 means f of 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1. And with plus symbol we can write here n minus 2. f of n minus 2. Okay guys. So now the value of 3 minus 1 is 2 here. Okay, at that time we are calling again our function. So now the value of this is f of, when f of 2 is called, then this is condition is not true, then come on this, then we write here 2 minus 1. Okay, and with plus symbol we can write same thing, fun of n minus 2. So avoid the writing because I am writing with the mouse. So n minus 2. Okay. So after that guys, 2 minus 1. Now our value of f is 1. Okay. Because 2 minus 1 is 1. So our value is 1 here. So when value is 1 guys, at that time this function is called, then this if condition is true. Okay. This if condition is true, at that time we can say that if our fn is equal to 1, then return the simple n. So what is our n? N is 1. So the result of this function is, so I am writing here with the black ink. So now this function return the value 1. So this function return value 1. So this one is come on this. Okay, this function. Okay, so 2 minus 1, like this returns 1 here. Okay, so after that guys, we are solve this function 2 minus 1. This is f of 1. After that, we are adding in this n minus 2. So what is the value of n? We are taking the value of n with the top element. So at that top, what is the value of n here? Here the n value is 2, we know very well. So we write here 2. 2 minus 2. So what is the meaning of 2 minus 2? 0. So f of 0 is called. So what is the meaning of f of 0? F of 0 is when n is 0, then return the value is 0. So this function is written 0. And the first is written 1. So 1 plus 0, we can add both of them. 1 plus 0 is 1. So we get the result 1 from the both. And this 1 is returned to this function. So at that this function, we return the value 1. So at this, we can say that value of f of 2 is 1. So after that, guys, this is one more function here, that this function is executed done. So now the turn of the second one. So n minus 2. So what is the value of n minus 2 here? N minus, we are asking with the parent. What is the value of n here? So n value here is 3. So n value is 3. So the value of n minus 2 is, means 3 minus 2 is 1. So f1 is here. Okay. So we are taking the value of f1. So we know very well, we already take the value of f1 from here. So guys, f of 1 value is 1. Okay. So we don't like compare all things again. So we can take the value of f1. So what is the value of f1? F1 value is 1. Okay. Because we solve here. F2 minus 1 is 1, F1 value is 1. So what is the combination of the two values? 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so this whole function gives return the value 1 plus 1. So at that time, this return the value 2 to this function. Okay, now this function contain the value 2. Okay, this is solved. After that, this is remaining n minus 2. So what is the value of n here? N value is 4. So 4 minus 2 is 4 minus 2 is 2. So this f is f of 2. So we can take the f2 value from this. So this is f of 2, function of 2. Okay. So what is written of the f2? F2 written only 1. Okay. Because we solve the f2 with these trees. Okay. So we know the value of f2 that written, like f2 written 1 value. So we can write like f2 written 1. So after that, we know very well this function written 2 and f2 is written 1. So the add symbol is between them. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So this whole function is written value 3. Okay. So when fn is called with the 4, then overall result is 3. Okay. So this is the whole code of this Fibonacci recursion, that is called like in the tree structure, because there are two things, like when f4 call, then it convert into the two steps, like this one and this one. First of all, we solve this and remaining same. Then after, it calls into the two parts. So after that, we solve this, like when we solve this, then it convert to the two things. After that, we are call this, then this is at the base condition. This is our base condition that happened. And after that, it returns some value. After the returning, we check some result, like we compare this, return this one, and after that we solve this, and then the combination of the both things is come on this function. And after that, we are compare this function, the value what this function is written. So after that, we combining the both sum, and after that return in this parent. And after the solving of this function, we compare the value of this with this tree. Okay, and we get the value from this function, and after the adding at the last, we get the value of 3. If our fn is called 3, then we fn call is 4, then we can say that function of n4 return the value 3, and the after that we simply shout the value 3. So this is the all about the recursive function of Fibonacci series that I explained with the tree structure. Okay, guys. So this is our Fibonacci series, the combination of the last two numbers. And so guys, you can see here f 0, 1, 2 and 2 plus this is 3. So this is our Fibonacci series. We avoiding this when our number is 4, like I am taking 4. Okay, 1 2 3 4, 4 numbers. Okay, at that time our last digit is 3. So this is overall this Fibonacci recursion. So we are getting this value here. Okay, so hope you understand. If you have any doubt, then you can ask in the comment section also. If you like the video, then you can like, and if you like the more, then you can subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, guys.